A woman lowered her husband into the bottom of a well, but when she pulled him back up, he had transformed into a pile of gold. Both sisters were utterly bewildered. They then discovered an animal hide in the basket with writing that read, "If you want gold, keep sending me food." The woman suspected her husband had perished. Could there be some terrible monster lurking in the well? To test their suspicions, both sisters turned their gaze toward their uncle nearby. Sure enough, when they pulled him up again, they found another basket full of gold. Although the gold was already sufficient for their needs, the two sisters remained unsatisfied. Sister Lucy sought out the greedy sheriff, telling him she needed a corpse. The sheriff thought she was joking until Lucy handed him a bag of gold. Having received such generous payment, the sheriff stopped asking questions. That night, he randomly found a villager in the forest, ended the villager's life, and had the body delivered the next day. Worried the sheriff might leak information, Lucy gave him another bag of gold. When the sheriff curiously asked where all this gold came from, Lucy flatly refused to answer, telling him to simply keep delivering bodies. Seeing such arrogance, the sheriff became furious and conceived an evil plan. That night, the two sisters were awakened by footsteps. The sheriff had broken in with his men. Upon discovering so much gold in their home, the sheriff decided to kill them and claim the treasure for himself. But then a sinister figure appeared at the doorway. Everyone froze in terror, guessing this must be the monster from the well. The creature instantly appeared before them. When one of the sheriff's men tried to flee despite warnings, the monster blocked his path, and both the subordinate and the monster turned to ash. The remaining three discovered writing on the wall that read, "Please give me more food." Lucy had no choice but to tell the sheriff the truth. Rather than being frightened, the sheriff conceived a bold plan to kill all the villagers at once. Since killing one person daily would arouse suspicion, the sisters agreed with the sheriff's idea. While the village was holding a gathering, the sheriff secretly toppled an electrical pole, pulling out a steel wire. Within 3 minutes, all the villagers had been brutally murdered. They threw the bodies into the well and received massive amounts of gold in return. However, the sheriff developed selfish motives. He lied, claiming he heard sounds from the well, and when the younger sister approached to investigate, he pushed her in. When Lucy rushed forward to avenge her sister, her lack of strength resulted in her being pushed down as well. The sheriff had achieved his goal, his face beaming with satisfaction. 20 years passed. A group of young people came to explore the village, but the souls of those innocent villagers refused to depart, still holding their nightly gatherings. Terrified, the group quickly hid in a nearby house. Suddenly, there was movement behind the curtains. One person mustered the courage to investigate, only to have someone suddenly emerge from behind the fabric, an old man who was none other than the sheriff from years past.